And today we have with us a very special guest, very esteemed CEO, a founder of a company, in Kushner. And today we have with us a very special guest, very esteemed CEO, a founder of a company. They run the company Bell Slava, and his name is Roger Pedgrass. Here he is. Welcome.
Yeah, that's me, Roger Pedgrass.
And you run the famous Bell Slava company.
Bell Slava Elevator Incorporated. We sell elevators and sweatpants.
Wow. Really? That's an odd combination of things to sell.
Well, it's comfort. The theme is comfort.
Sure.
You know, you don't want to walk up escalators. Our enemy is escalators and jeans. You know? Right.
Nothing
Nothing worse, I think, than getting to an escalator in the mall and they're always broken down, you know? Escalators always broken down.
Sure.
And you're wearing jeans. Now all of a sudden you got to start hiking up an escalator. Mm-hmm. You know, if you ask me, the only thing that escalates there is my heart rate.
Sure, are you okay there?
Yeah. I got allergies.
Okay. All right. Well, anyways, so I'm taking it. It's like your main demographic is businessmen who like to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Who's buying elevators?
You know, the malls, the buildings, the mall buildings, the business buildings. Everybody wants elevators these days, not escalators.
Sure.
Never escalators.
Well, you say that escalators break down a lot, but so do elevators. I mean, there's always those signs up.
Listen. I think we all break down a lot, you know?
Yeah. I don't know if that's an excuse for a bad business model.
Are you invalidating the breakdown awareness health of my elevators?
No.
Not my escalators.
No. I'm not invalidating.
I don't sell escalators.
No, do you?
Would you stop insinuating that, please? It's actually getting a little offensive.
It sounds like you do, because you keep bringing them up.
All right, you want the truth? My wife sells escalators.
Oh, okay. So now it's coming out. And so she's a competitor, I take it.
A little bit. You know, you may ask, how do we balance our work-home life?
Sure.
As soon as we walk through that door, no business at all.
Okay. So you don't even talk about elevators, sweatpants?
No. She's in the escalator and capri business.
Okay, well, at least it's not jeans.
Yeah, no. If it was a jeans, it would be a non-starter.
Sure. Now, how did you two meet? I mean, that's weird that you sell modes of elevation.
Well, you see, I was in the mall one day, right, and I'm installing an elevator. I'm watching my guys do their thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And she's over there riding up and down the escalators,
right,
doing one of those tests with the kids to make sure they don't get their fingers stuck in it.
Sure.
So, of course, you know, the escalator doesn't work too good, and the kid gets his finger stuck in there, and I run over, and I say, hang on, I know CPR. So I do CPR on this kid, I revive him, his fingers are okay.
Right.
And she says, wow, that was the most impressive thing I've ever seen. And she said, you want to go out for a tamale sometime? And I said, listen, did you do this? Are you the escalator person here? She's like, yeah. I said, all right, listen, I hate escalators, but you are so enchanting. Your beauty is so divine.
Sure.
Why don't you and me go hop in an elevator car, you know, and press all the buttons so it gets stuck.
Right.
If you know what you're picking up what I'm putting down.
You're gonna have sex?
Are you elevating what I'm escalating?
I'm not sure. I don't know why you would do that to have sex. It's gonna open up on every floor.
What's your name?
Aiden,
we had sex in the elevator is what I'm trying to tell you.
But why would you hit every button? It's going to open on every floor. People are going to...
No. So a secret thing you might not know about elevators.
Right.
You know how you take a screenshot on your phone?
You just do push the home button, push the volume.
Exactly. If you punch every button on the elevator at the same time, it takes a screenshot and stands completely still.
Okay. I didn't know that.
It's a trick of the trade.
Sure.
You mind if I eat in here? I got almonds.
Yeah, that's fine. So that's how you. It's a very romantic story that you let your bias of escalators, you pushed it aside and you still got with your wife.
Well, that's true love, you know?
Yeah, and she went in the elevator with you. I assume she hates elevators.
Yeah, she's not a fan of them.
Sure.
You want an almond?
No, thank you.
Can I eat in here?
Yeah, I think so. It's a huge bag of almonds that you have there.
Yeah.
Is that all you eat?
Basically.
Just the almonds?
You know, about 5 almonds is equivalent, at least in my tum-tum, to about, like, a whole cheeseburger.
Gotcha.
In terms of
Yeah, you're very skinny. You look sick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it's almonds and cocaine, the diet, strictly.
Okay. Sure. I don't think that you can survive off of that.
Well, I think they put the coke in the almonds, so it's easier.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would strongly advise you eat a hamburger or something like that.
But what? Well, tell me what hamburgers got the almonds though.
Well, there's protein in there, and I guess there might be in almonds, but there's a variety. It's not just hamburgers, but
6
food.
grams. I got 6 grams of protein in here.
All right.
That's what this says.
Well, it's something, but you still want to get a variety. Your food pyramid.
Think of it this way: a gram costs what, like $10 these days, right?
A gram of what? Coke?
Almonds, of course.
Oh.
So if a gram costs $10,
right?
I paid about $5.99 for this bag, and there's 6 grams in here. I'm an economist, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Listen to me more often.
So the only reason you're only eating almonds is because you're just getting a deal on them?
Isn't that what we all do? Listen, just because I'm a hotshot elevator salesman doesn't mean I don't like to save a dime, you know?
Sure, but
I'm smart with my money.
Well,
how do you think I got to where I am? I'm smart with my money.
Okay.
My escalators, my elevators, my wife's escalators, and my almonds.
But I mean, you could get deals on other food. Like there's coupons and sales and stuff.
Like what?
Well, pretty much anything that you'd find in a grocery store. Cashews, for example, you could,
Cashews.
Listen.
There's 3 things I'm religious with in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Elevators.
Right.
Sweatpants.
Yeah.
Almonds. You know what I don't do?
What?
Escalators.
Right.
Jeans. Cashews.
But why not? I mean, it seems like an odd thing to hate. And they don't really have anything to do with each other.
Listen, the enemy of my enemy is my enemy. You got it?
Right. I don't really.
So
I guess they're the opposites of what you like.
Yeah. So let me break it down for you. You say tomato, I say tomato. I'm never going to fuck with a tomato.
Right. You're only going to do tomatoes.
Of course.
Yeah.
If I say tomato, why would I ever want tomato?
No, you wouldn't.
No, I would not. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, you have a very interesting diet. Now with the elevator business, I mean, again, you're selling these to like buildings, right?
Yeah.
Like people off the street aren't just coming in and buying them.
Not often. Sometimes.
Right. Sometimes. So you do occasionally get some.
We get some walk-ins.
Where are they going to put an elevator?
Well, that's their business. Listen, I can just sell the thing.
Right, I guess.
No. We've heard sometimes people want elevators in their homes for
right.
children that can't walk yet. You don't want to be ableist or nothing like that.
Sure.
If kids can't walk yet,
yeah.
Who are we to? What we're gonna have? Do I look like the kind of guy that sponsors a business that wants kids crawling up and down stairs?
No, I don't.
That's dangerous.
Now, does your wife ever sell them escalators for these kids?
Kids and escalators. This guy, kids on escalators. You're funny.
What? Why not? Is it dangerous? Well, I guess you have to save that kid.
Listen here. You know what the leading cause of deaths of children are?
What?
In America?
No.
Escalators.
Really?
These kids, they love it's like somebody put catnip in the escalators. They love sitting on them and just getting their fingers stuck. They're addicted to it. But they don't know better.
I don't think that's gonna kill them though if they get their fingers stuck.
You know how many arteries are in a finger?
I can't imagine there's that many.
A couple of them.
Well, I really can't see.
They sit on the elevator. They put their fingers down. They're playing with their toy trucks. All of a sudden, they get to the top and their fingers go in.
Sure.
All of a sudden, their fingers get ripped off because the elevator doesn't stop for a little baby.
Escalator.
Escalators don't stop for a little baby.
Right.
You watch your mouth. And then all of a sudden, these kids are bleeding out in the middle of the mall.
Right.
Outside of a Claire's or a Forever 21.
Sure.
And child death.
Well, and your wife is responsible for a lot of these.
Whoa. You better watch what you're talking about.
All right. Sorry. So she's not. I'm just wondering if you thought that.
How did I meet her? She was doing a safety test.
And yet someone still got hurt.
Well, that's why they do the tests.
But you would think during a test that would be a time where no one's going to get hurt.
Well, the kids volunteer for that.
Okay. I mean, you would just think there'd be increased safety.
They're down on their luck. Some kids need money because maybe they were crawling up and down the stairs and they fell and they need to pay for the medical bills.
Sure. It's always stairs with you or some kind of elevation device.
Yeah. Well, this is a trick of the trade.
Sure. And do you have a problem with stairs or stair businesses?
Thing about stairs, too difficult. It's difficult. It's too easy.
Right.
Everybody's got stairs.
Sure.
Stairs are easy.
It's
Ramps.
cliche.
Yeah. Come on. We're done with it.
Yeah.
It's too much at this point.
Sure.
What stairs? You had a good 5,000 year run.
Right.
I'd say. Your time's up. No when it's time to give the act up.
Sure. But I mean, elevators. There's a kind of a danger to them sometimes if it falls or if it gets stuck or something.
Well, there's a danger to being around your grandmother if she's an axe murderer.
There is. I don't know what one has to do with the other though.
Exactly.
I don't think that's a valid point.
Are you invalidating me?
I'm invalidating your point here. I think you've deflected the question here. That elevators can be
You're
dangerous.
accusing me of a lot here, Buster. You better watch your mouth.
I'm just saying, what do you do to make sure that your elevators are safe?
Well, we put a lot of safety devices in there, a lot of fail safes. We use chains just in case they fall.
Sure.
Chains, rubber bands.
Mm-hmm.
So that if it goes all the way down, it bounces all the way back up.
Sure.
And then they get a little bit of, a little bouncy action there.
Okay.
A little fun ride for them, worst case scenario.
Right.
We, and one client did get to choose their safety package,
Sure.
One client opted for a ball pit at the bottom of the shaft, worst case scenario.
Okay.
And it would have worked. Unfortunately, that elevator did fail. It was not our fault.
Yeah.
You know why it failed?
Why?
Kids were jumping in the elevator.
I don't think that should make an elevator fail. I mean, that's
Well,
barely anything.
Everybody knows you're not supposed to jump in the elevator, but these kids, they think everything's a fucking game. They think they can just sit on escalators, crawl up and down stairs,
Well, you have to account for the fact that people are going to do that.
Well, I can account for a fact that people maybe shouldn't just be assholes in elevators. A little etiquette goes a long way. We also have a training program at my company for elevator etiquette.
Okay, what is elevator etiquette?
Elevator etiquette. It's unless you're a man of the trade, not
Sure.
taking screenshots with all the buttons,
Sure.
not doing pretty design stuff like that.
Sure.
What else?
Are you allowed to talk to people in the elevator?
If you so please. If eye contact has been established, if there's
Right.
maybe a little funny scenario or a bit, maybe
Sure.
if somebody crazy is in the elevator and then they walk out and that's just you and the other person left in there, you can maybe turn to them and give them a light. Well, wasn't that something?
Yeah.
Something like that. We teach people how to fart in the elevator
Yeah.
and how to do it gracefully.
How do you do that gracefully?
Personally, myself,
Okay, yeah.
sometimes you got
I can't imagine you're farting that much considering you only eat almonds.
Well, you'd be surprised. There's how much fiber is in here? Let's see. So there's a dietary fiber, 3 grams. You know how much a gram costs? About $10 now. So I'm saving about $15 to $45 on my
Sure.
fiber.
Okay, we've established that you like to save on this.
Oh, I love saving.
Yeah.
You ever been to Costco?
I've been there a couple times.
You should get a membership. They take your picture. It's cute.
Yeah, but you have to pay for the membership. I feel like it's not that much,
Well, with the money I save at Costco, it's enough to pay for the membership.
Well, why don't you just go to the regular store, and then it seems like they cancel each other out. It wouldn't make a difference.
We live in a world of superstores.
Right.
And you want me to go to a regular store?
Yeah. Why not?
Come on. This guy in his regular stores. What? Now you're gonna tell me that you love stairs?
I don't. I prefer stairs generally. I don't like.
Why? Why you want to do that to yourself?
It's better for you. It's more exercise. The elevator, you just stand there.
This guy. You know what would eliminate the need for exercise in your life?
What? Almonds. You think almonds?
Almonds.
I mean, they're healthy.
Yeah.
But I think you probably still should.
They're a superfood. They're a superfood.
All right. You like your super things. Superstore, superfood.
Super Easy Elevation.
Sure.
That's the name of my company.
Oh, okay.
Super Easy Elevations.
Nice. That's very interesting. Now,
yeah.
And what about the sweatpants, though? We've talked a lot about the elevators.
Yeah.
Where do the sweatpants come in? Because it seems like an odd combination.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it's a no-brainer.
Why?
They go together naturally. It's all about what I say. I said the theme of our company is super saver, super elevate, super high, super
elevation savings.
Super savings elevations is comfort. That's our theme. That's our motto. That's our legacy.
Sure. So you get in the elevator, you want to have sweatpants on.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
For sure.
I think you would actually benefit more from the sweatpants if you took the stairs.
Nah. Because here's the thing. When you take the stairs in jeans, you get chafing.
Right.
You get a lot of rubbing.
Right.
When you take the stairs in sweatpants.
Right.
And I'm speaking from my penis-having listeners.
Sure.
You get a lot of... It's like a pendulum down there. There's too much space.
Right.
So now you're just swinging around, maybe. And if you do crash into the walls, no worries, that's fine, because it's not like it's denim where it's like a hard wall. It's more like a little bounce. It's like a trampoline.
Sure.
And everybody loves trampolines.
Sure.
Even everybody Schwans loves a trampoline. So next thing you know, your little fella down there is having such a good time.
Right.
That, and you're in public, you can't be having a Woody out there. So that's why you can't do that on stairs.
So every time you walk up the stairs, you get an erection?
In sweatpants.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
But that happens to you frequently?
Yeah, that would be correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's concerning. I mean, I've walked upstairs in sweatpants, no problems.
Listen, nobody likes a bragger.
Well, I'm just saying. I think that I don't know. I guess I just have a different experience.
You never once had an erection in sweatpants from walking up the stairs.
Not from walking up the stairs. No.
Do you log every single erection you've ever had?
I don't keep a logbook.
Do you log every single flight of stairs you've ever walked up?
No, I don't.
So how can you be sure?
Well,
never once?
Okay, maybe it's happened, but I'm pretty sure.
It's science.
Okay, well...
Do you believe science?
Yes, I do.
Well, this is science.
Well, so what about the elevator? Or, wearing sweatpants in the elevator, I mean, what's the benefit?
It's the ultimate comfort.
Right.
You're not being squeezed to death. You don't got the chafing.
Sure, but why not jeans?
Because you get squeezed. There's metal in there. There's a zipper.
That's true.
You want your boys hanging out next to a piece of metal?
No.
You know you can get ball tetanus, right?
I did not know.
It's a real thing.
Wow.
Ball tetanus.
But don't you have to cut yourself to get that?
Well, if you're swinging around free bearing in there and you rub up against the metal, you get caught in the teeth.
Right. Well, if it's zipped up, you're not going to get caught in the teeth.
You don't know that. You can't trust these jeans guys, these jeans manufacturers.
Sure. But, I mean, you're also wearing underwear. There's not going to be any...
Whoa, hang on. Speak for yourself.
All right.
Would you?
Well, maybe if you just wore underwear, you wouldn't have to wear sweatpants all the time.
Listen, I don't come on your show and tell you how to grow spores, molds, and/or fungi. Fungi,
sure.
By the way.
Okay, well...
I went to college. I'm a college man.
Yeah.
What, do you think an elevator guy can't go to college?
No, I'm sure he did.
So if I don't come on your show and tell you how to talk about your fungi,
sure.
Then maybe you don't tell me what to do with my junk, huh?
Okay, that's fair. But,
Because those Haynes fellas, those Fruit of the Looms, they're all crooks.
Sure.
They're all crooks.
Why? What are they?
They control the media.
The Fruit of the Loom control.
Yeah. They control. No, not the media. I misspoke. They control the farmers markets.
Oh,
those Fruit of the Loom guys.
Right. Why is that a problem?
I don't want my produce coming from people who did their business as genitals.
Yeah, but they're not necessarily touching. I mean, they're just making fabric.
Cross-contamination.
Yeah.
Cross-contamination.
I really don't think that's an issue, but
then you need to do your research because it's science. Do you believe science?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Well,
he says he believes. Okay.
If you're in an elevator though and you're wearing sweatpants and you're so easily aroused, I mean, couldn't you just as easily get an erection from wearing sweatpants in an elevator than on the stairs?
No, because there's not as much motion involved. You're not lifting your leg up and then you hit the thigh, and lifting the other leg up and you hit the thigh.
Sure.
All you got to do is just stand there and try it and focus as hard as you can to not get an erection.
Sure. All right. Well, now is it against elevator etiquette to have an erection?
Listen, in the insurance world, we'd call that a force of nature, right?
Right.
I'd say that's a force of nature. Can't control that. Control that.
No.
You know,
it's just happened.
I've had a lot of instances where I accidentally have an erection in an elevator, and it's got me in some trouble.
Sure.
You know, especially like if there's kids around.
Right.
It's not because of them.
And
I don't get an erection because of the kids.
No,
that's not the kind. No,
Sure.
I'm not a freak like that. I'm no Michael Jackson listener.
Sure.
But
why did you get them?
Well, because I was wearing sweatpants, and because these kids come in and they take control of the elevator, they flood the elevator, and then you're moving around, and then you got that movement in there that causes the erection.
So, you can really only wear sweatpants if you're not moving.
Yes,
or
if
else.
you're standing 100% completely still.
It seems so you could sit down, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, but it just seems like it's too much of a risk. I mean, when can you wear sweatpants if you're just getting an erection all the time?
Well, how about you just don't move?
I think you have to. I mean, you got to move to get on the elevator and off it.
No. I'm very methodical in my movement in order to avoid accidental erections.
Sure, you're very careful.
You know what me and the boys call them on the work site? We call them obbies.
What is that?
Like a random boner, RB.
Oh, okay.
But it might be too conspicuous.
Sure.
And we don't want to get copyrighted, so we just say waffle fries.
Oh, okay.
Because obvious they got good waffle fries.
Sure. Okay, I mean it sounds like.
And it's also a double entendre because you know what they got?
What?
The meats.
Oh, gotcha.
They got the meats.
Gotcha. Very smart. Now, so you sell these elevators to landlords, to malls, buildings, and then you also sell those landlords sweatpants?
No. Unless they know what's up.
Right.
Unless they come to me and say, "Hey, man, I got a problem. I can't. This chafing, it's driving me nuts.
Sure.
I can't do these stairs anymore." I say, "Hey, come here.
Got some sweatpants.
I'll cut you a deal.
Right.
I'll give you elevators and sweatpants
right.
as a bundle."
Sure. You have that deal.
Yeah. It's a package.
Okay.
Only for for people that know what's up.
Sure. They gotta mention the chafing to you or the boners.
If they're in the know, then they know. If they're not, then
forget it.
Not with my time.
Sure. So then you're just selling sweatpants to just normal people.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, anybody can buy sweatpants.
Sure, but it just seems like you're selling.
Even the non-penis havers.
Sure. Right. Well, it's not as much of a problem for women, I would assume.
Yeah. No. I don't think. Listen, I don't got a vagina. I can't speak on that.
Okay. Well, now it seems like you're selling to two different demographics here. I mean, normally you get a store, you kind of focus on one group. You're focusing on two very specific groups here.
And who's that?
People who own buildings, which is not that many people in the grand scheme, and then just people who want to wear sweatpants.
Well, we got the walk-ins too.
Sure.
We got people that want elevators for themselves.
So I don't understand. I mean, someone has a 2-story home and they're putting an elevator in there.
Yeah. Why not? Stairs suck. We also sell elevators to superheroes.
Superheroes.
Yeah, the really big ones. Now I'm not talking like Hawkeye, somebody like that, or like the Flash. I'm talking those bastards with the super strength.
Sure.
That they like to use them as like weapons in battle.
Sure.
They grab them by the strings, and I can put chains or rubber bands on there, like I said, and they like swing them around and they hit their enemies with them.
Wow.
Yeah.
You lost me there. You're selling it to superheroes, and superheroes exist.
Yes.
This is incredible.
Yes.
But I mean, I'm just concerned with the fact that your wife. What does she sell?
Escalators.
And what kind of pants?
Capris.
Okay.
Those are the ones that go to about up here in the middle of your calf.
Okay.
They were very popular in the 2011.
Sure. Okay. The 2010s, that would be.
No. The 2011s.
So just that 1 year?
Yeah, I'm talking about the months inside 2011.
Oh,
The
okay.
2011s.
Sure.
The 12 months inside the year 2011.
Right.
Those are the months
Big
that are
Capri
the 2011s. Oh, big year for Capris.
Okay.
Big year.
And again, I mean,
They're gonna come back, by the way.
I don't think they are, but
We'll see.
it just seems like an
The fun guy man knows a lot about fashion all of a sudden.
Well, I don't. I mean, again, I'm confused. Why is your wife selling escalators with capris?
It was a family business. Her father sold escalators.
And capris?
Yeah, and you know, he was killed tragically in an escalator accident.
How does that happen?
Well, you see, he was trying to save a kid.
Oh, okay.
Of course, the kid. He's stuck in an escalator. This kid was playing with new Hot Wheels on the escalator.
Sure.
And you know, my father-in-law, jumped up there, and he said, "Hey, quit doing that." And the kid said, "No, watch this. It's gonna go into the void or whatever." So he shoved it into the little section that gets sucked in.
Sure.
And right as the kid's fingers were about to enter, my father-in-law put his foot in front of it, but then his foot got sucked in.
Oh.
And then you
don't want to talk about it.
It's a little graphic, but
Sure.
he got sucked in. He got all sucked in.
What kind of escalators are these? I mean, this must be pretty strong to suck a full-grown person.
Oh, they're the best escalators. Listen, I don't like escalators, but I'll admit it, they're the best escalators.
Right. It doesn't.
They're very strong.
It sounds like they're killing a lot of people. So maybe they're
No.
not.
They're killing a lot of children. There's a difference.
And your father-in-law.
And my father-in-law, God rest his soul. Never met the man.
Now you seem to hate children.
Yeah.
Do you and your wife have any children? I have to ask now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we do.
How's that?
I got a kid. He's in college.
Sure. What's his name?
Desmond.
Okay. It's a fun name.
Yeah, Desmond.
You call him Des for short? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Polish or something.
Sure. Now, are you Polish?
No.
You just wanted to pick that name.
Yeah. We found it online.
Well,
my wife didn't like the name Elevator Sweatpants.
that's not really a name. That's just.
Well, it could have been. Anything's a name.
All right. Well, now, do you have them on an all almond diet as well?
Pardon?
Do you have your son on an all almond diet?
When he was growing up, yeah, he
Sure.
liked almonds and whatnot.
Sure.
You know, kids will be kids. You know, yeah.
He's off the diet now, I assume.
He's in college. He's having a good time.
Right.
We sent him off to Vassar.
Sure.
And,
You know, normally the college food is worse than the food you get at home, but I have to imagine it might be better for him in this instance.
No, because you know what? We went and we toured the campus with him,
Mm-hmm.
and I made sure that they had almonds on campus.
Sure, and they did.
They did.
That's the only reason you encouraged him to go there.
Yeah, but now he's eating cashews now.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's a bit of a betrayal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he knows how much you hate them.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
And is he also taking the stairs when he eats these cashews?
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes.
You can cry.
Yeah, he is.
We have tissues if you need.
Yes, he is.
It's all right. You gotta let it out.
My baby boy's taking the stairs.
And he's wearing jeans.
And he's wearing jeans to flex on his old man.
Wow, I'm really sorry. That's a rough break.
Yeah.
Is he doing it just to upset you, or is he doing it because he just likes that lifestyle?
I don't know why he does what he does, but I know he breaks his old man's heart.
Yeah. And I'm sure your wife is not happy either.
She wants me to support him. She supports him. God bless him. I love him.
Right.
I'll always love him.
Right.
But he has broken me.
Sure. Now, do you consider him Polish because of the name? No. It's just the name.
I could call you a bicycle. Would you be a 10-speed?
No, I would not.
No.
All right.
No.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for bringing it up. By the way.
Okay. I didn't know you were going to go down that path, but
yeah. Well, how can we ever know?
well, I mean, when he was young, was it hard for you to raise a young child? Because it seems like you don't like them in general.
Oh no. He was a great kid.
Oh.
The moment he was born, I said, "Welcome to the world. I'm your papa."
Right.
Never, ever play on an escalator.
Yeah. And you made sure he did.
And he said yes.
He was speaking right when he came out.
Well, he understood. It was an understanding.
Okay.
It was an eye contact.
Sure.
He got it.
And did he ever play on escalators?
No. He's a great kid.
Okay. And I'm sure your wife was it's probably dangerous though, because your wife is working with escalators.
Yeah.
You got him around.
He was by age 6. He was the site manager.
Okay.
We got him a little hot hat. It was adorable.
Sure.
He would basically stay on site and distract other kids from coming in and playing.
So that they wouldn't get hurt.
Yeah.
On the escalator.
Yeah.
Now, in your house, in your family house, do you have escalators and elevators in the house?
So we got an escalator, an elevator for sure. In the foyer.
Right.
And actually, our bathroom is
Right.
made out of an old elevator.
Mm-hmm.
There is marble in there, but because it was too heavy to actually be an elevator, we were like, oh well, why don't we just use it as a bathroom then?
You can't make a marble thing.
Well, we tried.
Yeah,
we
you
tried.
tried.
We're an experimental company.
Okay.
We're a very exuberant client. He wanted
Sure.
a marble elevator.
Sure.
He wanted it to be like Greco-Roman style.
Mm.
Kind of like a stone, human-operated elevator kind of ordeal.
Uh-huh.
But I couldn't get my guys to stay on site for the rest of their lives
Right.
and operate the elevator.
Sure.
With pulley and levers and all that.
Sure. Well, but do you have stairs in your house as well, and you just don't use them, or because every house comes with
Who's this guy
stairs
talking
generally.
to?
It's
Sure.
just 2 floors.
They might come with stairs.
Right.
But we don't do stairs.
Do you still have them? Did you get rid of them?
I'd sooner take an escalator than take the stairs.
Wow.
So yes, we do have escalators in our house. My wife takes the escalators, I take the elevators.
Sure. And so now, when you were telling me how you met your wife, you had sex in the elevator.
Yes.
Did you ever? That must have been hard for her. Did you ever?
She doesn't feel a way about elevators like I do escalators.
Sure. She doesn't hate them. She just is kind of indifferent.
Yeah.
Right. But I feel like, and I'm not an expert on it, so I could be wrong, but I feel like more people have died in elevator accidents than escalator accidents.
You feel.
Yeah.
Well, you can feel that way. But my
Right.
facts say otherwise.
All right. I mean, look, I'm not an expert. I'm not in the field. I could be mistaken, but I really can't imagine that many deaths on escalators.
You go ahead. You keep feeling that way, and I'll keep feeling like you're wrong.
All right. It's fair enough. Now, does your wife? I just gotta ask. Does she cook? Because I can't imagine you would eat any of it.
Does she cook?
Yeah. You're just eating the almonds.
Yeah, she makes a lot of almond-based
okay.
almond-based meals and whatnot.
Sure, but she can't make like a regular meal because you're not gonna have it.
Well, she'll do like special meals for me. She'll do almond noodle pasta.
Sure.
Which is pasta made out of almonds.
Okay.
Pasta made
Sounds
out of almonds.
terrible.
Oh, it's great. It's great. You know how much protein and fiber is in that?
I don't know.
Well, let's see. There's about 6 grams
Sure.
of 6 grams of protein and 3 grams of dietary fiber. So there's a lot in there. It's healthy.
Yeah, I just think that you gotta, mix up what your diet is a little bit more.
Almonds are very versatile.
Yeah.
They got almond butter,
Right.
almond milk,
Sure.
almond pasta.
Sure. I don't think I've never heard of it, but I guess your wife makes it, so.
You live a very closed-off life. Just because you never heard anything doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
That's true. It could be. All right, well...
I never heard of a funguses. I've heard
Yeah.
of fungi.
Well, that's...
But I'll take your word for it.
Sure, okay. Well, we got some calls from some listeners that we're going to take, and they're just going to ask you some questions.
All right.
All right, caller, you're on the air. Hello there. I just want to ask. My wife was involved in a tragic escalator accident.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
And thank you. And it took the whole family. We were at a family reunion, and I was in the bathroom, and they all just went up the escalator, got sucked in. And I just wanted to ask, is there any legal recourse that I could take? Could I sue anybody? Is there anything because the person who made the escalator, her name was Sue Diamond. I don't know, who she is, if she's, I don't know who she is in the industry, but I just want to sue her.
What a pickle I'm in. Sue Diamond is my ex-girlfriend.
Wait a second.
Also
you dated 2 women who...
Yes, also an escalator saleswoman.
Okay, I thought he was talking about your wife, but...
I fell for her because... No.
No.
My name is... Yeah. My wife is the same name as me. Same exact name, whatever my name was.
Right.
No, Sue Diamond was a girl I dated in the 80s. I fell for her because her father, Blue...
In the 81s it was, right?
Yeah, in the 81s.
Yeah.
Well, it was for the 81s, the 82s,
Right.
Not the 83s.
Oh, okay.
The 84s, and then half of the 85s.
Up till what, June?
Yeah, about so. Yeah.
So what should he do? Should he sue? Can he sue?
Well, the thing is about Sue Diamond.
Sure.
What a gal. What a tiger. The thing with Sue was that she sold not only escalators.
Right.
Get this. Ready for what type of woman this was. God, am I wearing jeans walking upstairs here?
You have a huge erection in your sweatpants.
Yeah. It's not my fault. She sold almonds, Aiden. She sold almonds.
With the escalators.
What a pussy cat.
So, again, it's like everybody here is selling 2 things that don't go together. Who's buying escalators?
That's your opinion.
I just don't see... I mean, you're going to sell escalators, maybe...
You ever heard of fusion restaurants?
Yeah, but they're selling food.
Sushi Cajun.
Yeah.
But
it's not sushi...
Beautiful.
It's not sushi, tank tops.
So?
Well,
why not?
Well,
Do people like sushi?
Yeah.
Do people like tank tops?
Sure.
Why not the both?
It's an odd combination. I mean, why...
You know what an odd combination is?
What?
2 things that are grammatically correct, and 1 thing that is grammatically incorrect.
Yeah.
Just off the top of my head.
Yeah, give us an example.
Geese, ducks, mooses.
Uh-huh.
Or alternatively,
Sure.
Cardboard,
Right.
computers,
Right.
boxi.
Okay.
That's a false plural of boxes.
Sure.
And just to name 1 more. Spores,
Right.
molds,
Okay.
funguses.
Okay. I gotcha.
So we all got a little bit of an odd shtick, huh?
Yeah, but spores, molds, and funguses, they go together. They're all, biological kind of stuff and out in nature.
You tell me what doesn't go together like elevator and sweatpants.
I just...
Comfort.
Yeah, I know. It's the comfort thing.
Comfort.
Well, what goes together with escalators and almonds?
That's Sue's business.
Right, so you don't... All right. It just seems like you're...
That's why they're out of business now. They only do almonds now.
Oh, okay. So no more escalators.
Yeah.
Was it because so many people died, or?
Yeah.
Right.
Not as safe as my wife, whose
Right.
name is the same as mine.
Right. It's just... I mean, they're making these escalators, like, go too fast, it seems like, have too much suction. You know, I've been on a lot of escalators that, you know, they're not too fast. You're not going to get caught in there. It's just bringing you up. There's nothing fancy. I think that's the way to go. It's less dangerous, you know.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen an elevator in an airport?
Yeah. Sure.
Right? In places they're supposed to be.
Sure.
They get you maybe from one floor to the other.
Yeah.
Not pretentious at all.
No.
Have you ever seen an escalator in an airport? And I'm not talking a regular escalator.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The floor thing.
Yeah.
The flat thing. Sure.
What purpose does that serve?
All right.
You tell me.
You got a
what
fair
purpose
point.
does that serve?
You got a fair point there. I can't tell you. I don't know the answer.
Do I stand on it? Do I walk on it? What do I do with this?
It's a fair point.
What is it? It's like they're trying to pull off like a weird real world equivalent of those little things in Mario Kart that you go on and they make you go faster.
Right.
But it just doesn't work.
No.
Because you know what you can't do in Mario Kart?
What?
Stand still on.
That's true. It's true. Yeah, I mean, I'm not arguing with you on that. So what do you think that this caller should do? Do you think he should sue? Or do you think he should just let it go?
I know Sue. I know she's a good gal. I know that company is bankrupt anyway. Why they haven't uninstalled the escalators or sold them to my wife who has the same name as me.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there. I think Sue has been through enough.
Sure.
I'm so sorry your entire family is dead.
Sure.
But I think maybe back down. Leave it alone, would you?
Right.
Chill out.
Have an almond.
Have an almond. That was the next words out of my mouth. You're good, you.
I'm catching on. I'm catching on to your quips.
Yeah, but you want an almond?
I don't want one, thank you. They
right.
have too much cocaine on them.
This guy
so.
doesn't want almonds. They're lightly cocaine.
Yeah.
It says lightly cocaine.
Well, light or not, I think it should just not be at all.
You do your business, I'll do mine.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, you're going back to the almonds now. You had them before.
Yeah.
You're having more now.
Got a little hungry.
Sure. All right. Well, now what about pistachios?
Pistachios are good. Those are
Okay.
good.
You don't eat them, but you admire them.
I could.
Sure.
I could.
Okay. If you had to. If there was
could.
an almond shortage.
If I need to feel a sense of accomplishment.
Sure. Branch out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if I feel low energy, I'd be like, listen, I need to feel like I've done something today.
Right.
Let me put the energy into cracking open my own snack.
Sure. You like the satisfaction of the shells.
Yeah.
And all that.
I take my anger out on them.
Sure.
You know what escalators are really great for?
What?
Cracking open pistachios.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. You put them in there, they get sucked in them, shoot out.
Right. So I'm sure your wife likes
Kiss me,
pistachios.
Oh yeah. There's pistachio nuts all over the house.
All
Because
over.
I put them on the bottom stair
Right.
of the escalator. They go up,
Yeah.
they get sucked in, cracked, and they shoot out. And they shoot down right into my mouth. Like a Rube Goldberg machine of nuts.
So you're just standing at home.
Waiting to receive
in
the nut.
front. Wow.
Yeah.
It sounds like a fun house you got going on there.
Yeah, that was actually it wasn't my idea. It was Desmond's. My boy.
Your boy. Wow. Well, I'm sure he's a good kid, and he's just branching out.
He's on his way.
experimenting.
He's on his way.
He'll come back.
He'll come back to me.
Yeah. What's he majoring in?
Foot travel.
Oh boy. Well, that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good.
On foot travel.
It's a rough break for you.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. All right. Well, do you? I know you're short on time here. Do you have to go, Roger? Or?
Yeah. I got a meeting with Elevator Comfort United board.
Okay.
This guy wants us to put in an elevator. He saw Charlie in the Chocolate Factory for the first time recently. He wants us to try and do like a sideways elevator deal.
Oh, sure.
So I gotta.
You haven't done that yet.
Yeah, we're having a meeting to draw up some blueprints with rubber bands and whatnot, and railroad tracks.
Well, it sounds like a good idea. I mean,
I might forego the propellers.
yeah, maybe that's a
Little too much.
Yeah.
Feels like an escalator thing to do.
Yeah, it could be dangerous for kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like it could be a regular thing,
Right.
But kids are so stupid that they die in it anyway.
Yeah. Wow. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Roger. I wish you luck.
Yeah, thank you very much. I hope you've learned something about grammar today.
I did. I know you don't like my name to the radio show.
Yeah. Yeah,
clearly.
Work on that.
We'll figure something out for you.
Yeah, thanks.
We'll call it elevators, almonds, and sweatpants.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's a $5 million name right there.
Right.
One almond?
No, thank you. I'm fine. Well, all right, Roger. We've loved having you on here.
Yeah, that was my name this whole time, Roger.
Yep. That was your name. Your last name is there. It's the same as your wife's.
And my wife's name has the same name as me.
Yeah.
So shout out to Roger. I love you. I'll be home soon.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure. I assume you're going to take the elevator. There isn't. You're going to take one.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did that one.
And what if there isn't an elevator in a building? Do you just jump instead of...
I make a scene, for sure. I'm an open carrier. I'll make a scene about it.
You won't take the stairs.
Absolutely not.
No.
It's against my morals.
You'll like jump down a level.
I'd sooner rather take out a Tommy gun and shoot a hole in the ground around my perimeter.
Right.
Like a sea bear circle.
Sure.
And fall through the floor.
Wow. That is... Yeah, I'm sure that... I mean, that you're destroying property. Isn't that a problem?
It looks like I'm creating a business opportunity. You know, you can put in a hole in the floor.
What?
An elevator.
So you're doing that part of the job for free for them.
Yeah, but don't tell nobody about that.
Right.
It's like insurance fraud.
Wow. That's incredible, Roger. I'm glad that things are working out for you.
Yeah.
Tell the wife all the best.
Yep.
And good luck with the escalators.
Yeah.
Tell her I prefer escalators overall.
Goodbye.
All right. And say hi to your son for me.
Yeah.
He's wonderful kid. He's gonna come back to you.
Yeah.
All right, Roger. It's been a pleasure.
Sayonara.
All right. That has been Roger, the CEO of Quality Elevator Savings. He sells elevators, he sells sweatpants, he sells almonds. He's a hell of a guy.
Which way to the elevator?
I think you might have to cut a hole in the floor. I don't think there's one out there.
All right, I brought a Tommy gun.
All right.
Fungus guy.
All right, please don't destroy our floor.